Well, let's go live now to Sreeram Chaulia, Professor at Jindal School of International Affairs. Mr. Chaulia, thank you for joining us on RT International. Now, North Korea has made it very clear it's still very open to talks with the US. What do you think the chances are of getting things back on track now?
It's difficult, Nikki, because there is a mismatch of expectations on both sides. I think Trump was naive to start with by believing that he could work his magic and his legendary negotiating skills, so-called, to try and extract maximum concessions from North Korea, which is complete denuclearization, verifiable denuclearization, without giving much in return. And he believed, I think mistakenly, that America had the upper hand and he could coerce and force the North Koreans to buckle down. And what has happened in the intermediate period since the talks were announced and now the failure is, the realignment of the expectations, because the North Koreans are very clear. They don't want the Libya model. They want to preserve the regime security, which is essential for Kim Jong Un. And thirdly, they want a phased, give and take. They want a kind of a subtle and long drawn-out process. And Trump was looking for some kind of quick victory to declare I won and then to use it in the domestic politics in the U.S. So it has not worked out that way. But still, I think the North Koreans have given a mature response, saying that they are still hopeful that it will come back on track. And Trump has also left a little bit of leeway, saying that if not on June 12th, then sometime in the future I hope to restart it. So I think it also shows, in my view, the divisions within the United States polity, where a lot of hawks and right-wingers, led by people like John Bolton, Mike Pence, the ones who the North Koreans have criticized, they didn't want these talks to happen. They want regime change. And it shows that, the Americans have to think in a more mature fashion, not about browbeating even a small country like North Korea, because, in international diplomacy, these things are very delicate. This is like, holding a little baby, a newborn baby, and making the peace process go forward. It cannot be simply like slam dunk, hey, I'm here and, I need a win. And I think the North Koreans are showing them a kind of a reality check, saying that don't think that we are so desperate. If you think that we need sanctions relief, you also need to resolve the nuclear problem which we have created in many ways. So it's a give and take. And what they're saying is it has to be based on quid pro quo. So I think the Americans have to give some, because as you've been mentioning, the North Koreans have given a few confidence building measures. They released those 3 American citizens. They've closed their nuclear test site. And they have been also saying that, we'll keep a moratorium on missile and nuclear tests. So I think those were confidence building measures. But Trump was trying to get a unilateral, one-sided, victory without giving anything in return. I think the Americans have to readjust. If they really want stability in the Korean Peninsula, they have to give some to get some.
Sreeram Chaulia, Professor at Jindal School of International Affairs, thank you for your time.